Mount Rainier in the distance. There are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now a handoff running through the middle. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll send Gibbons in motion. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Ready! Faster, faster!
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Walker. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job here by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Walker once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Ready?
They'll try and run, Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And his kick here is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. It's a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're coming off a 4th-down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The slot man in motion right. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Sometimes your clauses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
We did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And now here's a carry heading left. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
It's been a pretty long drive This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now it's Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sly able to put this one through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're...
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
6, 7.
Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Let's go now.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Still, just like blue. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And his kick is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So they were able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A final shot before the break. Fields looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Ultra. Ready.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Back to Walker on first down. They find some open field here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Walker. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Hey, go Fury.
From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. The people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
97. Slow checks. Set.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check right. Ready?
Again, it's Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. This offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And now here's a carry heading left. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. This one complete to Gibbons. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would... And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Back to Dillon on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And Walker once more. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal, as I mentioned, a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know.
Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there, with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here we go. Here we go. Check you. Left.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Down. Real green.
Looking to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Red, cycle. 6, 7.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now back to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Come on, set. Ready?
They'll try for the first with Walker. Shifts by at the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Seahawks, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they too will exit with a 2-1 record.